Ils sont là. Les deux. Baissez-vous. Baissez-vous.
Il est vous encore?
Mais non, Edouard, debout.
Edouard.
Faites gaffe. Bougez pas.
Il y a un trou. Ouais.
Bougez surtout pas.
On l'a déjà appris.
Check out our sponsor, ProPureUSA.com. That's ProPureUSA.com, the leading innovator in water filtration systems. Get all of your water filters at ProPureUSA.com. Click the link below right now. Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Green. You're tuning into AMTV, Alternative Media Television. It is Wednesday, and we have a very violent shootout in Paris. 3 gunmen attacked magazine office in Paris, according to the French Interior Minister, and they are still on the loose. Very violent video footage shows Paris gunmen on the attack. And again, this is playing perfectly into the narrative that all Americans and Europeans need to hate. Should hate not just ISIS, which was created out of thin air just a couple of months ago, but also all Muslims, as they seek to avenge satirical cartoons put out by a magazine called Charlie Hebdo. No stranger to controversy. As a result of some of these cartoons in the past, the French even had to shut down their embassies overseas. Again, this plays perfectly into the mainstream media narrative. The gunmen carrying Kalashnikovs, so maybe Vladimir Putin provided the ammunition for this particular killing, and of course justifies a continued war on terror. But you see, what I think this proves is that terrorism can't be stopped, especially organized terrorism. Whether or not they're using Kalashnikovs, or they are using hatchets, as we've seen recently, or they're using pressure cooker bombers, as we've seen here in the States. If an organized group wants to get together and target a specific company, people, country, or individual, they will successfully implement their attack. You know, it's always that false sense of security running through being patted down illegally and anti-constitutionally by the TSA when you go to the airport. It's just a false sense of security. I mean, checking people's shoes of some, 95-year-old with a walker. In fact, the last time I was getting and boarding on an airplane, there was a paraplegic in front of me being patted down by the TSA. I almost pulled out my iPhone and I was going to videotape it, but out of respect, I didn't want to embarrass the gentleman who was being illegally and anti-constitutionally patted down. I think that Americans and Europeans fail to ask the question why. Why are people killing us? Why are people attacking us? Is it really just because some dumb and stupid satirical cartoon of Muhammad, a tweet, the last tweet of Charlie Hebdo put out on ISIS and Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, if I'm saying his name correctly, the head and leader of ISIS? Is it really just about that? Or could it be related to the fact that the United States, along with European allies, are bombing the shit out of Syria right now and bombing the shit out of Iraq and have been illegally occupying places like Afghanistan for years? It kind of reminds me of a South Park episode, just the idiocy of it. Americans and Europeans failing to ask logical questions. You see, your country, your respective country, whether or not it's France, the streets of Paris, it's here in the United States, it's boss. I mean, they can clamp down. They can create the, George Orwell police state that all of us fear. They can put a camera on our shoulder, etc. They can confiscate guns, which, Washington is aiming to do, but they still can't stop these very violent acts, especially when they're organized. They can't stop people from coming in again with Kalashnikovs or hatchets. And if you take away the guns, it doesn't mean that the gang members and those that are the evildoers still won't have guns. In fact, they'll be the only ones with guns attacking you, your family, and your children. So again, these images, horrifying, shocking. I'm certainly not condoning these very tragic and violent acts, very vile acts. But I think that's kind of the point. It's meant to shock and awe the American people and Europeans. It's meant so that the opportunists in Washington, D.C. and within the French government can now clamp down on, more strict gun laws, and can increase the surveillance state, etc. So be looking for opportunists to certainly bring that to your attention, because after all, once you see these horrifying images, you'll give up all of your freedom. Again, it just proves the point that terrorism can't be stopped, no matter what they're using or how they're implementing or what they're doing. And we need to again ask that question. I think Europeans and Americans need to ask the question, why are we being attacked? Are these the consequences of these illegal wars? These new wars being fought by the Obama administration, the drone striking of countless people overseas? And why are we there? Why are we currently destabilizing the Levant? Why are we helping this war along? Why are we soon to be at war with Russia? Why are we implementing sanctions against them? Why have we illegally supported a very violent, radical, and illegal coup of the Ukrainian government, ousting the rightful and democratically elected leader, Viktor Yanukovych? Why is all of this building up to war? Those are the important questions, folks. Please get this video out everywhere, make it viral, hard-hitting and in your face. Of course, I'm Christopher Green, and click the link below to support our sponsor.